Who that? I said, who that said they gon' beat them Saints?
Who that?
Who that? Who that?
Who that?
Who that said
that black and gold?
them Saints?
Let's get it.
Who that?
Oh, who that?
Who that?
I said, who that said they gon' beat them Saints?
Who that?
Oh, who that?
Who that?
I said, who that said they gon' beat them Saints?
Who that?
Oh, who that?
Who that?
I said, who that said they gon' beat them Saints? Who that?
Who that?
Oh, who that?
Who that?
I said, who that said they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? I got my black and gold. I got my black and gold. I got my black and gold. You got your black and gold. I got my black and gold. I got my black and gold. I got my black and gold. You got your black and gold. Who that nation about to get turned up? 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 I'm a Saints fan. I'm a Saints fan. I'm so lit. I'm so lit. I'm a Saints fan. I'm a Saints fan. I'm a Saints fan. I'm so lit. I'm so lit. I'm a Saints fan. Who that? Oh, who that? Who that? I said, who that said they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Oh, who that? Who that? I said, who that said they gon' beat them Saints? Who that?
What it do, man? It's your boy, LP, aka LPZ. And welcome to the Trapland Radio. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. Please share this video. Share this video. Share this video. Man, we are about to talk about Jameis Winston. Is Jameis Winston a Saints savior? That's a question. And y'all need to be prepared for this show because we're going to get into some intricate details about this situation. And this is for all you haters. This is for all you Jameis Winston haters. This is for you, especially y'all that live here in Alabama that be hating on that boy. This is for you. We finna eat a W. We finna eat a W. We gonna eat the W on them. We gonna eat the W on them. But I got some help with me. I got my kinfolks with me. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and bring them in. You know what I'm saying? First, we're gonna bring in my cousin, Pharaoh Cassius. Y'all give it up for Pharaoh Cassius.
All I gotta say is who that. You see it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Eat them W's.
Next, we're going to bring in my cuz. Oh, that's Lil Man. Lil Man, where you at, cuz? There you go. Oh, he eating the W.
Ooh,
He eating the W. He eating the W. That's what I'm talking about. All right. We gonna bring in my little cousin Cardell Silas. Y'all give it up for AKA Buster. What's happening?
What's happening with y'all?
Y'all
Especially-
good, man? Well, first of all, man, I want to go ahead. Whoever want to take this question.
What the question?
What's going on? Okay.
I'm about to say you blessed.
Question. How do y'all feel about Jameis Winston? Go.
Ain't never had a doubt. Hey, I was telling both of them boys, I ain't had no doubt. We have our ritual pregame talk about what's going to happen. A couple of other family members like, we got injuries here, this, that, and the third. I ain't had nothing. Faith ain't never wavered. The question ain't never been if that boy could play. He just ain't had the proper guidance. I can leave it right there.
Okay. I like that.
With Jameis Winston, never really, the doubt never came in my mind of he was going to give us that W. Did I think it was going to be the spanking it was? No, indeed, no. I don't think anybody could really just say, well, we going to spank them.
Yeah.
And that we did.
Damn.
38-3. 38-3. Lil Wayne, you bunch of cheeseheads. Yeah.
Looking stupid.
Go ahead, Buster. What's happening?
Well, I'm not gonna speak as a full-time fan. However, I did have my doubts, and I still have my doubts. It ain't about guidance. Jameis Winston been doing this since college. He a turnover machine. He was a turnover machine in college. But we'll get to that later. I mean, as far as him leading us to the promised land, he can be a leader. He's a national champion, a Heisman Trophy winner. So, yeah, I mean, the performance was excellent, but that was the best performance he had in probably 3 years.
Hey,
I can't agree with that, cousin. I'm sorry. I can't agree with that. You're forgetting the fact.
listen, we are safe. We are safe.
Listen, I credit.
Y'all gotta forgive
Sean
these
Payton.
past
Sean Payton is is better than Bill Belichick. I stand on my statement. I stand on my statement wholeheartedly. Sean Payton is a better coach than Bill Belichick.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. And we definitely gonna get to that about our defense. We're gonna get to that. For right now, we just kind of talking about, you know what I'm saying. All right, JR say learning to make the right decisions from Drew and Sean was the answer. Okay, now we talking, baby. Now we talking. This is the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Cousin, what's happening, Charles? You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing that I've been saying. You have Jameis Winston about to sit at the feet of Drew Brees and Sean Payton for a whole year. He cannot do anything but get better. Now watch this. The boy was already cold. The boy was already good. You understand? We talking about somebody just like Cuz said. We talking about a national champion. We talking about a Heisman Trophy winner. We talking about a first round draft pick, #1 in the draft, and we talking about the rookie of the year. And then he climbed up to the Mount Everest by being able to, because he went back to back throwing 4,000 yards, 4,000 plus yards. Then he went 5,000 plus yards. Okay, Drew Brees did it 5 times, but you know what I'm saying? What's his name? Tom Brady, Big Ben, old boy that was playing for the Lions, and one more, Dan Marino. They the only people that Jameis Winston jump in the NFL and he jump in there on Mount Everest like that. Come on, man. And then he gonna sit down at the feet of Drew Brees and Sean Payton for a year? Man, this boy finna act a dog. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. He gonna get MVP this year. I said it. You heard me say it. He will get MVP this year.
But they got $100 bet. If you bet $100 right now, you win like $100 grand. And that's your thing. I've been wanting to take this $100 bet, but they never. I can't find a way to do it at because I will put my $100 on that. I totally agree with you as well. He's gonna be the Saints MVP. I don't think he's gonna be like the league MVP. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna explain to you why. Because we kind of had this conversation. It's the Ryan Tannehill like situation. Like, don't lose us the game. That's it. Like go out there and ball, but don't lose us the game. Like, what people don't understand is that our offensive line is built for the run. It's built for it.
Looks
he
like
got a lot going on. Go ahead, cuz you finna say something.
But my biggest thing, first of all, he matured from where he was at before. You can tell the maturity in the way that he speaks. You listen to his interview. His first thing was, "We did it for the city." He didn't talk about how he played, bump all that, and giving it to the city first. This one was for the.
That's still PR.
No, but you see the maturity in the way that he speaks, the way that he act. He wasn't like that. Then you seen it in his play in the first game. Okay, in his play in this first game, you seen I ain't have nothing open. I'm not about to make a stupid decision and throw it somewhere. Let me run for these yards. I got the open field. That's smart decision making.
Absolutely.
He wouldn't have did no shit like that with Tampa.
Absolutely.
And again, like you said, when it comes to Sean Payton is not about to put him in them damn situations that other people has put him in for the last forever amount of years, especially Bruce Arians.
That game was vanilla. That game was vanilla. The week one, that game was vanilla. I mean, we that offense was vanilla. It wasn't nothing fancy, nothing extra, nothing more, nothing less. It was vanilla. I mean, we didn't pull out everything that we could have. Like, it was just a vanilla. Like, he basically told him, "Look, you're gonna 3-step drop, find 3, look at your first 3 reads, and if nothing there, throw it away or to throw it to the check down." He didn't go through progressions, like all 5 of his progressions. He might have went through 3 of his progressions and then tucked it. How many times he tucked and ran?
He tucked it and ran about 4 or 5 times.
But I'm saying, no, it was like 4 or 5 times. He did it on 2 third downs. I know for a fact.
And he made a excellent decision in doing that too.
2 third downs in the first quarter.
Yeah,
because I texted him. I said the goods are having a mobile quarterback. I just feel like
you saying something. You on mute?
Mute your mic, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
there you go. We hear you.
I agree.
Now we hear you. So look, check this out. I kind of want to exactly.
I was just agreeing.
Look what Cuz said.
I'm not gonna say Sean Payton knew he was a dog.
Let me tell you why he did know he was a dog.
Can y'all hear me?
Let me tell you why he did know he was a dog.
Can y'all hear me?
All right. Yeah, we hear you. Let me say this though, Cuz. Let me say this.
Right.
Let me tell you why Sean Payton knew he was a dog. Whenever he put him in the game, that last game of the season, you remember he came in the game and that boy threw that deep ball and he snatched him right back out the game. You want to know why he snatched him right back out the game? Because he didn't want everybody to know what he had up under his sleeve.
I mean, that's the Teddy Bridgewater thing. He tried to do the same thing with Teddy Bridgewater. It just didn't work because Teddy Bridgewater had to play.
Absolutely. I agree.
I mean, you got to think about it. The year we had Teddy Bridgewater and Taysom Hill, the reason why Taysom Hill didn't do what he did last year was because he wasn't ready. Like Taysom Hill wasn't ready. Taysom Hill was a gadget guy, didn't really know the offense. Like we used him to do a whole lot of other stuff. Like he right now, Taysom Hill really on a depth chart should be our third tight end because that's what he plays. He plays tight end pretty much.
I agree with that 100%.
Essentially, he plays tight end. I mean, he lines up in the backfield, motions left and right like a fullback, but like a tight end full. But he's probably the best blocking tight end we have.
I agree 100%.
So I mean that's the only reason why we don't have Teddy Bridgewater right now, and we had to go find another quarterback to do this is because of that. It's because he had to get whisked in there. Because otherwise, 2 years ago, if Taysom was ready, if Taysom would have been able to win us games the way he did last year, would Teddy Bridgewater be our starting quarterback right now?
I agree 100%. But here's the deal. It didn't work out that way, and it worked out to where we got Jameis Winston on our team. You know what I'm saying? And Jameis Winston is going to constantly eat a W, and he's going to take us to the Super Bowl. This is what's going to happen. He's going to be the MVP. You heard me say it first. I'm bold enough to say it. Everybody, I understand Saints fans are like, hold on, wait, bro. It's too early to be making these declarations, this, that. Bro, listen, man. I've been watching this boy since he was in high school. This boy is a beast. And I'm looking at our team, bro. Our offensive line is nasty. Our defense is phenomenal. And our hunger is through the roof right now, dude. And I just feel like, bro, dog, it is that time. It is that time, and I believe Jameis Winston has what it takes. Give it up for Jameis Winston one more time.
Jameis Winston, for sure.
I'm gonna give it up for Jameis. I am. I believe in Jameis.
He's not gonna win MVP. They're probably gonna give him comeback.
I ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about that.
I'm gonna tell you why he's not gonna win an MVP. Because there won't be those wild moments. Because I'm gonna give you an example. Like I said, I'm playing devil's advocate, but as well as I'm being observant. Touchdown number 1. Billy and Truder, that was an athleticism play by Jawan Johnson. That was a bad pass.
It was.
Jawan Johnson made a great catch. The second one, I looked at it. The second touchdown to Jawan Johnson, I looked at it again. The first time I thought it was a bad pass. The second one, it was a good pass, just a bad route. He leaned and instead of going running underneath it, he just stopped to try to score.
He thought it was gonna be bad.
Right. So now the third touchdown was on the money, hit Deontay Harris in stride. But the thing is that all game, like this is my telltale why I know Jameis Winston won't be the MVP because there won't be that wow factor of like the game where he literally have to put the team on his shoulder because Sean Payton is not gonna allow that to let it set up like that. Sean Payton is a hell of a coach. Sean Payton is a hell of a coach. Sean Payton been waiting for somebody that can do exactly what Jameis Winston and Teddy Bridgewater can do. They can run and they can throw the ball. That's why he loved Taysom Hill so much. Taysom Hill could throw the ball. He just not accurate. Like he not accurate with the deep ball. He could throw it though. He could throw the ball
the difference was when we had Teddy Bridgewater wasn't his arm wasn't ready. He wasn't able to throw the deep ball.
Shit, why? What you mean?
That boy was not throwing the deep ball.
Man, Teddy was slinging that ball.
He wasn't
throwing the deep ball like that. That's not true.
What games you was watching?
Matter of fact, against Tampa Bay, he had two over 40-yard touchdown passes.
We said for the whole.
He had one to tag again and another one to. Matter of fact, both of them to tag again. Man,
he wasn't no deep ball, cuz.
He got the job done. I ain't taking no credit. He wasn't slinging it like that.
He ain't no Jameis.
He ain't no Jameis, but he was throwing that thing, dog. He was throwing that thing over 20. He was throwing that thing. Trust me. I watched the whole.
I ain't gonna lie. The defense held it down for Teddy Bridgewater. The defense held it down for him.
Only one game the defense held it down for real. And that was the Seattle game. Because the Seattle game, I'm gonna tell you how this is the Sean Payton formula. Every quarterback besides Drew Brees' first game, The offense is vanilla and the defense plays stellar. Think about it. When Teddy Bridgewater, Teddy Bridgewater first game, they ran the ball. We ran the ball, I want to say 40 times. We ran the ball almost 40 times. Teddy Bridgewater only had like 20-something attempts that game. He managed the game and everything like that. Yesterday, Jameis Winston had 20 attempts. 75% of his attempts, 25% of his attempts was touchdowns. So the thing was that your defense, no, it don't got nothing to do with Jameis Winston. It got you with running the ball. When you run the ball and then play action, how many times he scored a touchdown off of play action, or off of the touchdowns he scored? It was off of a lot of movement, a lot of motion.
It's because they didn't know what was coming. They didn't know whether he was gonna throw the ball or run the ball. Whenever he looked like he was gonna run the ball, the DBs was coming up, and that was, you know what I'm saying, opening stuff up. So they didn't know what was coming.
Right. The thing is that that's what I'm saying. That's not a test to me. That's more of a testament to Sean Payton setting him up for that, because and what I mean by that is that when you have Jameis Winston is the same Jameis Winston that was in Tampa Bay.
No, he's not.
Listen.
He's not.
Listen, athletic. I'm talking about as an athlete, as an athlete,
okay,
as an athletic.
Okay.
He's the same
that.
person that could throw the ball. He was throwing the ball the 50 yards still and everything like that. The difference is when you got a coach that tell you, and you had a quarterback and you followed a quarterback that said, like he said in the press conference, the biggest thing that I take away from everything in the press conference, he said, Drew always preached is not about it's about the decision, not about the result.
The outcome.
So when he say something like that, when you say that, it's like it's about the decision. All right, sometimes I gotta take a sack, sometimes I need to throw the ball away. Like I don't always need to try to make that throw, force that throw. I saw a play where Jameis Winston had about 8 seconds in the pocket and threw the ball away. And the thing is that the old Jameis Winston probably would have tried to force a throw, but that's why I know he's not going to be an MVP either, because I seen on that particular play, I seen a throw that Drew Brees would have hit on the numbers in the money, would have hit a dude in stride. He not to me, he not at that progressionary stage to be an MVP yet. I feel like next year, maybe year 3, yeah, but like right now, no.
Cause that's your opinion, and you right to your opinion. You got a right to your opinion, but I'm telling you, this guy, he has just been waiting to be in the right environment. You understand what I'm saying? He just needed to be in the right environment. You got to understand, it's something about that Tampa Bay, you feel me, organization that's toxic in terms of quarterbacks. It's something about it. They was talking about something on how, Vinny, he started out with Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it was the same situation that Jameis Winston was in.
Absolutely. He led the league in interceptions, everything. He got out of Tampa Bay and he began to thrive, bro. He began to thrive. And so I guarantee, look, this something Jameis Winston just recently said, that the Saints is the better team that he's ever been with, the best team he ever been with. The dude feels loved. He feels accepted. He's been embraced by the fan base. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't got no pressure on him, and he's in the best shape of his life right now. That boy ain't never been in shape like that. That boy wasn't in shape like that when he was in high school. You understand? College, he wasn't in shape like that, and he definitely wasn't in shape like that at Tampa Bay. That boy in the best shape of his life. He's mentally and emotionally free. This dude is about to act a dog. Man, give it up for Jameis Winston one more time. Now,
I agree with you thinking that Jameis Winston is, but the reason why I'm going to tell you that he's not going to be the MVP. Maybe if he comes back with the Saints again and do it, if he does good this year and he comes back and do it again and better next year, he'll win MVP next year. But this year, no, they're gonna be like, oh, he came back from being. It's gonna be comeback
The Saints.
year.
Why we worried about him getting MVP? I'm worried about W's, playoff wins, and the Super Bowl. Fuck, excuse my language, but
Man, you good? You good?
The MVP. That ain't what count. The city ain't worried about him being no MVP. We ain't worried about that. Nigga, we worried about them W's. That's all I'm worried about.
True.
Damn, all the that, y'all. You right, Cardell. He might not make it. It don't matter to me. Is he going to win? Is he going to stand up and be the quarterback he was supposed to be out of college? That's all I'm worried about.
What you mean the quarterback he was supposed to be out of college?
Man,
he was the quarterback he was supposed to be out of college. What you mean?
I'm saying
a
system that's actually going to work for him. Him and Tampa did not work for him.
Jameis Winston was not the problem in Tampa Bay.
He wasn't.
I agree. But,
so you can't say the statement you saying that he's gonna be the quarterback that he was supposed to be. That's asinine to even say because he was the quarterback.
Listen. This is my argument and why I say what I just said. His reputation at this point, they look at him because of Tampa not getting where they were supposed to go. Because everybody's saying they got the same team they had the year before. Right?
No, they didn't. That wasn't a fact, though.
They
didn't have the same team, bro.
People be saying that, though. People be saying that.
That is the systems across the NFL.
Right.
Tampa
what I'm saying
is Jameis Winston.
Man, Tampa didn't win because Bruce Arians.
I'm not asking you personally what happened. I'm saying what.
I ain't telling you personally. I'm being a fan. I'm telling you why they didn't win.
Publicly,
the consensus is
I'm
that
not talking for you personally.
Any commentator will tell you that Tampa Bay didn't win because of Bruce Arians. Dog, if you listen to any person that really know the game about football, they didn't win because of Bruce Arians, dog. Bruce Arians right now is being he's doing exactly what Bill Belichick is. What Bill Belichick is doing is Bruce Arians is doing. He letting Tom Brady run the offense.
That's not my argument, Cardell. I'm not talking about what really happened. I'm saying word of mouth. Word across the NFL, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was trash because of their quarterback. They ain't say because of the coach. They didn't say because of their team. They put that on that man back, and that's why everybody doubting him. Right or wrong?
Exactly.
People doubting him because he threw 30 interceptions, bro.
That's not. Hold on, cuz. Hold on, cuz. Let me deal with that. Let me deal with that. Hold on. Let me say this. I'm gonna tell you why everybody keep harping on that. The reason why everybody keep harping on that is because of this smear campaign that they put together, and they did that very successfully by constantly putting it in our face about his 30 interceptions when he led the league in passing. He led the league in passing touchdowns, and then they kept. But he led the league in interception, and they kept that on Sports Center. They kept talking about that. Kept talking about that. Now watch this. I'm very disappointed with Shannon Sharp right now. I'm very disappointed with this boy because he was just on there. He did not want to give Jameis Winston his props for what he did this past Sunday. He did not. All he kept focusing on is talking about the interceptions that he threw in the past. That's all he talked about, bro. And I'm telling you, because of people having such an emotional tie to listen what Shannon Sharp be talking about, they gonna keep going with the narrative. Now watch this. I guarantee this week when I get in this barbershop, everybody and their mama gonna be, but he still led the league in interceptions the last year. That's all they're gonna talk about. They're not gonna because that's what has been presented with this smear campaign, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, when these adjustments are made, and they have already been made, and once we see the adjustments been made,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, everybody going.
I don't think it was the narrative was that though. Like
it was, cuz.
No,
about
it was the narrative, Carter.
Have been about they even.
First of all,
Aaron Rodgers having a bad game.
That's
No,
that's what
I'm
they talk
talking
about.
about prior to this. I'm talking about prior to this game.
We talking about now.
Prior to this game, do you really want to know what the narrative was? The narrative is can he listen? You gotta listen. The reason why the 30 interceptions is so hopped on is because in college he was a turnover machine, bro. He threw 3 interceptions in a national championship game. They just so happened to be the better team and was completely better than everybody else in college football. Dog, go look up his stats. Like it's not a NFL thing. Like, yeah, he balled. Like you said, cuz in high school, he balled. In college, he balled. The problem is that when he balled, he also turned the ball over. That was his biggest weakness going into his rookie year.
Okay, and that's been made clear. But at the same time, again, as I said earlier, he have spent an entire year sitting at the feet of Drew Brees and Sean Payton and learning the concept of making better decisions.
That don't make me more accurate. What I'm saying is that listen, the issues you have
that helps with the decision making, cuz.
Exactly.
100%, but not every pass he threw was a bad decision. I've seen interceptions that wasn't bad decisions. It was just it wasn't bad decisions. It was poor throws. I'm gonna tell you,
it was a whole bunch of interceptions from that 2019 season where it wasn't even his fault.
Oh, exactly. It was tip passes. I'm past all that. I'm not even worrying about the 30 interceptions. I'm worrying about the interceptions, period.
But that's not going to be an issue for us this year.
Listen, I'm not saying it. Listen, I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. What I'm saying is, as long as Sean Payton controls the game and actually do the game right, as long as they do it right. See, and exactly. Bruce Arians doesn't know how to coach a QB. The QBs before Jameis and Tampa with Josh Freeman and Ryan Fitzpatrick. He said also 3 different head coaches. He's not going to have that problem. It's more about it's more about the place he. Like I said, I understand what you're saying about sitting behind Drew and things like that. All I'm saying is with the situations, as long as Sean Payton and Pete Carmichael can control the games, Jameis Winston is gonna be just fine. The problem with it is that I don't believe that right now Jameis Winston can come out and just completely and be the reason that the Saints win games.
That's not what I'm trying to present, bro. That's not what I'm trying to present at all. Because at the end of the day, as we all know, AK-41 is a certified dog, and that boy is finna get loose as a goose.
What I'm saying
hold on. That boy finna get loose as a goose, and then our defense is absolutely amazing. So with the defense, and then we got a great O-line, and then our receiver core, them boys going get that thing, bro. We just a perfectly well-rounded team, and we just so happen to have an amazing leader at the QB position named Jameis Winston. Give it up for Jameis Winston one more time.
I think Jameis Winston is an amazing leader. I think he's going to lead the team to wins. I believe that the team is going to make it deep into the playoffs, possibly the Super Bowl. I feel as though we either going to win the division or be a wild card. And if we don't win the division, it's solely because we coming behind Tampa. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because when you play a team, first of all, when you play a team 3 times in one season, they got 3 different films on you. Like Bruce Arians is not a bad coach. They got a solid coaching staff. Everybody's back. It's just like that's our toughest competition. Straight up. That's our toughest competition. And the reason why that's our toughest competition is because
Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers suck. Okay?
No,
they suck. You want me to know? Want me? You
They don't
listen.
suck.
Listen. They suck. Last year they played against 4 winning teams. That's it. 4 winning teams. And when they played against the New Orleans Saints, they got the paint beat off of them. You understand?
They don't suck, but that's our toughest competition. As you can see, Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, and the reason, and as Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, it's because it was a cakewalk.
I don't even feel like.
All right, you can say game whatever. You can say game whatever. They still got to play the game, and it was a cakewalk after. It was a cakewalk after he beat us. After he beat us, he went to Green Bay, and they tore Green Bay up. Man, they took that game. In Green Bay. All I'm saying is this. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that the Saints are my front runners to win the division. If by so chance we don't, the only other team that's going to win the division is Tampa Bay. I feel like we're gonna beat them in the dome. I feel like we're gonna beat them in the dome.
Let me look at their schedule. Let me look at Tampa Bay's schedule. Hold on.
Right now, the Saints have the 4th softest schedule in the league. So we in that same boat Tampa Bay was last year. So we could go 12. We could go 12 and 12 and 6. I mean 12 and 5.
Okay, look.
12 and 5.
So they got Sunday the 19th, they got the Falcons.
That's a W.
All right. Sunday the 26th, they got the Rams.
That's a loss.
Absolutely. Then they got the Patriots on October 3rd.
I feel like that's a W.
Then they got the Dolphins on October the 10th.
That's a W.
I'm saying, but Tom Brady don't never beat the Dolphins.
But he gonna beat them this year because the defense fired.
But that
October the 14th, they got the Eagles.
That's a loss. Jalen Hurts gonna cut him up. Gonna line him up.
Y'all give it up for Jalen Hurts.
Jalen, look, listen. You're not taking that L.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying they're not gonna beat us.
Bro.
This is
about Tampa Bay.
This Tampa Bay schedule.
Tampa Bay schedule.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this Tampa Bay schedule.
How many wins that is now? That's like 5, right?
No.
We only said 2 losses. How many games you named?
Okay, hold on. Then they got
the only losses we had was the Rams and the Eagles so far.
Okay. What about the Chicago Bears on the 24th of October?
That's a win. Unless Justin Fields the quarterback by then.
All right. And then Halloween.
If he is.
Halloween this year. Halloween fell on a weekend.
That's a W.
They playing against the Saints.
Halloween a loss for them. That's a loss. They playing in the dome. That's a loss.
Playing in the dome on Halloween.
All right. And I will be down there. So
yeah, that's a loss.
Y'all look out for me when I come home.
We already got you.
All right. Then November 14th, they got the Washington football team.
They gonna win that game. I mean, unless Cam Newton become their quarterback, they gonna win that game.
All right. November 22nd, they got the Giants.
They gonna win that game. The Giants is not formidable right now.
November 28th, they got the Colts.
They could lose that game.
That's a toss up right there.
Yeah, that's a toss up. I'm gonna give it a loss because they went on it. That will put them on that high streak, and they'll feel themselves. That's a trap game. That's what that is. That's their trap game right there.
All right. December the 12th, they got Buffalo. No. December the 5th, they got the Falcons.
That's another win. They're gonna sweep them. Everybody gonna sweep the Falcons.
December the 12th, they got Buffalo.
Buffalo, that's a loss.
Buffalo might get there.
Then December 19th, they got us again. I'm going to that game.
I think that's gonna be our loss because we're gonna have because we're gonna run off our schedule, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Hold on, when the game is?
The 19th.
When the game is?
December 19th.
What month?
December 19th. It's gonna be a loss. We got 4
I might
games.
go to
left.
that, what you call it? I might go to
What say,
that one.
cuz?
I might go to that one.
Okay, we can link then, cause you know what I'm saying. My wife, her folks live out there, and we probably gonna go
Now,
out
I
there
got a father from high
for the
school
Christmas
out there.
holidays. And so,
So where we at? Where we at? Like 10 wins now, right now? 10
Yeah.
wins, 4 losses.
all right, and then the 26th they got the Panthers
That's a dub.
What is that? In Carolina?
in Carolina.
Dub.
That's a loss. Go ahead.
That boy
I'ma
used
say-
to beat Sam Darnold. That's a dub.
Son, that's a loss. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Matt Rule gonna win in Carolina. Go ahead next.
January 2nd they got the Jets.
That's a win. That's a win.
Yeah.
Jets is terrible, awful. They're
And
not
then they
for me.
last regular season game, January 9th, they got the
Carolina.
Panthers.
The Carolina again. They gonna win that game, but depending on the playoff contention, they may send starters and they may lose it, depending on where they at.
Okay, let's see. We got some comments. Gerald said,
Oh, it's no doubt that I think that we take the division. I just believe that
Okay.
it's not gonna be as easy as people just blah 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 blah.
look at this.
The Saints gonna the Saints gonna lose the division game. They're gonna split.
JR, I agree with you.
They gonna split. They
I
gonna
agree
they gonna
with you.
split. They
I
gonna
agree
split
with
with
JR,
Tampa Bay.
and JR been
Split with
spitting.
No, we not sweeping.
Y'all give it up for
JR
JR.
been spitting.
Dog.
We are gonna. I feel.
We're going to split with somebody. I don't know who it is. We gonna split with somebody. Listen. I'm a Saints. Y'all know we Saints fans to the bone gristle. To the bone gristle.
So you calling it?
But you also have to be realistic about it. Like
A
we
3-year
swept.
sweep.
Yeah, like listen. It's not gonna happen. We not gonna sweep the division. We not
Yes,
gonna
we
sweep.
are, bro.
Nah.
We gonna do it, man. Listen, man.
We gonna
Listen.
win the division, but we ain't gonna sweep the division. And I'm gonna
We
tell
are
you
going
why.
to sweep the division again. I'm telling you, man. Listen, man. I feel it like in my gut. You see what I'm saying? I feel it.
We play them too spaced out now. Like
We are talk
so
about this division.
we play the division opponents too spaced out.
We are talk about this division after Sunday.
A lot. Do a
As
count?
long as
No,
our defense stay
no.
healthy, we'll sweep.
As long as who?
Our division, if we stay healthy on defense, if the defense stay healthy the whole ride through and Jameis don't get hurt, I'm telling you, defense stay up how they been up for the past couple of years. Watch.
Well,
I feel like we're
I'm gonna
gonna
tell you
sweep.
like well, this is what I'm gonna say.
Atlanta ain't got enough for it. Atlanta showing
So you believe we're going 14-3?
And look, Jameis got it out for them boys. Jameis got it out for Tampa.
Do you feel like we going? Do you
He is
answer my
not
question?
going
Do
to
you
mess
feel
that
like we
up,
going
bro.
14-3 then?
What?
Do you feel like
Cause-
we going 14-3?
14-3?
Cause let me
Yeah.
say this. Let me say this. It's a
I-
great
Because let's go.
possibility. It's a
Whoa.
great.
I gotta
It's a
look.
great
let's go.
possibility.
I'm just saying we ain't gonna lose
Pull
no
up the Saints
divisional
schedule.
games, especially not against Tampa.
Son, if we
I'm
not
gonna
losing
choose
any divisional games, then we gonna go. Then you saying we gonna go 14-3 because
All right,
the
let's go.
other-
Let's go through our schedule. Let's go through our schedule.
because we got the fourth worst schedule we got the fourth
Let's
like
go.
the 28th toughest schedule in the league.
Okay.
That's what up.
So
Come on.
Sunday the 19th, we got the Panthers.
We gonna beat them. That's a W.
Wait,
All right. Sunday the 26th, we got the Patriots.
That's a W. Mac Jones trash.
All right. October 3rd, we got the Giants.
W.
win.
That's a W.
October
That's in the
10th, we got the Washington football team.
That's a
Trap
W.
game.
Win.
That exactly. It could be a trap game.
That's a trap game.
October 25th, we got Seattle.
That's
Pause. Hold up. Let's stop right there. Why?
Now that's-
Hold up. No. Pause. Why is Washington just so much of a win for you?
It's not that they so much of a win. Granted, hold on, is that at home or away?
That's away.
Look at what JR said. Look what he said.
Man, listen. Tom Brady spent $1 million on his life. I hate. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, cuz I was a Tom Brady hater, 1,000% Tom Brady hater, like true Tom Brady hater. But when I seen this man approach to the game and the way he, and the way he just plays the game, like he plays it to minimize mistakes. Like he's doing like I feel like he's the best game manager ever. He's not a great quarterback, like in the sense of like the actual abilities of being a quarterback. He knows how to manage the game. He knows how to dump it down. He knows how to check. He's smart. The man is smart. He has a high IQ. He went to Michigan, so I mean he got to have some type of high IQ. You know, those Big Ten schools. That's all they are. They're smart. You know, those guys smart. They're big smart guys. And you know the SEC is where the dummies go. So, I mean, that's the rap that we have. So, I mean, he's a smart guy, but I believe that Washington is a potential trap game. I'm gonna tell you why it's not just easily a dub for me. It's because we go on a 3-game win streak. We go with that at that point. We on a 3-game win streak, and everybody on the Jameis bandwagon. Oh, Jameis the shit. Jameis probably threw for like 200-300 yard games by now because now he's comfortable and Sean Payton is actually going to let him throw the ball because game 1 he didn't let him throw the ball for real. Like, I mean, let's just call a spade a spade.
Buster, I can't let you continue on. I can't let you continue on with that. I cannot allow you to continue on with that. Listen, cuz. Listen. The Saints are going to have an undefeated season. I'm telling you, you heard me say it first. Shouts out to Jameis Winston for your leadership. Give it up for Jameis Winston.
I can't say undefeated.
Listen,
I can't
exactly.
Look, man. Look,
I'm gonna say undefeated.
Look, JR on the he on the ball right now.
Yes, we are a complete team.
With holes.
No doubt.
We're a complete team with holes because people want to take performance enhancing drugs and get suspended
Man, hold on. Let's finish with the schedule.
Finish with the schedule.
All right.
Seattle,
so October 5th, we got Seattle.
Look,
we play Seattle at Seattle. That's a loss. Russell Wilson gonna be the MVP. But
that's
continue.
one word. I give that an L.
That's one loss.
It's hard to play out there, and then that's my other two.
One loss.
Yeah,
All right.
I give that an L.
October 31st, we got the Buccaneers in the Dome.
Yeah.
That's a W. We already said that's a dub.
All right. Then we got the Falcons in Atlanta.
Dub.
Then we got Tennessee. I'm going to that game. Then we got Tennessee.
That's another trap game
in Tennessee.
That's a toss up. I'm gonna call it a dub because I'm a Saints fan, but that's a toss up. We could lose that game. Depend on what number game? Hold up. What number game that is? That's like number what?
9, 8. So we have an early. We have an early
2,
bye.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's number 9.
Oh, we gotta win. David Amimata gonna be back. That's a dub. They can't run on us like that. That's a dub.
Week 10. We got the Eagles.
Trap game. That's the trap game.
I'm
That's
not
the
giving
trap
it to
game.
him. I'm gonna say a W.
Where's that game at?
That's in Philly.
It's in Philadelphia.
Trap game.
I don't know.
Trap game.
They fans are horrible.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why it's a trap game.
No,
I'm gonna tell you why we gonna win.
We gonna
win, but it's a trap game. And the reason why it's a trap game,
we owe that. No, we owe that.
We owe him one. We owe Jalen Hurts one. But that boy Jalen Hurts is a dog. We talking about dogs, and we talking about dogs like real dogs. Jalen Hurts a dog.
I agree. Give it up for Jalen Hurts.
But
I'm a fan of Jalen Hurts.
Nah,
I'm a fan of Jalen Hurts. I'm not a fan of Tua Tagovailoa, whatever his name is. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. And the reason why I'm a Jalen Hurts fan is because Alabama and Nick Saban did that man dirty.
Man, give it up for my little cousin right now. Give it up for my little cousin right now. Give it up for Buster. Buster, you said it, not me, because I don't feel like going back and forth with these Bama fans. They get on my nerves with all that. But yes, you said it right. They did that boy wrong. And that's the reason why I got a prop. You know what? I ain't even finna do that. I don't feel like going there. Because, you know, these Bama fans, they're
vicious. They're more vicious than Saints fans. But I'm gonna call a spade a spade. My unbiased.
We ain't vicious like that. We don't be cutting up like that.
Not at all.
But
we go hard behind our team. Right now, we talking about is Jameis Winston the savior?
Bullshit, yeah. Seattle, yeah. They a problem. Philly, nah.
Now we ain't gonna lose the fit because we owe them for last year.
Okay. All right. Then next, we got Buffalo on the 25th of November.
That's a dub.
All right. Then we got
at home.
Then we got prime time in the Dome in New Orleans, December the 2nd. We got the Cowboys.
That's a dub.
We gonna eat a dub, dog. We gonna eat a dub.
I got money on that game.
I'll put money on that game.
Boy, right. Look, you know the shit started yesterday. You already know with who. You already with. Man,
I already know.
Did he burn his jersey like he said he was?
No.
Man, look, he was dick riding. That's all he was doing yesterday. Plus his team lost. And go over there.
I'm saying he was supposed to burn his jersey. You don't remember that? I got it on camera.
He ain't burn no jersey.
He wasn't gonna burn that jersey. He just had to wear my jersey. Wear that black and gold. He ain't gonna burn no jersey, dude. He'll come up missing before he burn that jersey.
All right, December 2nd, we got the Jets.
That's a dub. Well, at this point, December 2nd, no, that's a dub because we're still fighting for the seed.
December 19th, we got the Buccaneers.
I think that's a loss. I think that's
bro, we're not gonna lose to them, bro.
Loss.
Oh my God, that's a loss, bro.
Anyway, because you giving too much negative energy right now.
I'm not giving negative energy. I'm giving honest energy. It's a difference between honest and negative energy.
Jameis is
gotta
not
get your chakras
going to lose against his team. He has shit to prove.
Exactly, and he gonna prove it all on October 31st on Halloween when he in the dome and throw for like 400. But like, dog, you gotta understand, bro. Like, it doesn't matter about having shit to prove,
bro. The Cannons will not fire, bro. He going back to his former team. The Cannons will not fire. The only Cannons gonna fire is Jameis Winston Cannon when he throwing the ball. Give it up for Jameis Winston.
Listen, I pray to a good God that you guys are right about. Like, I love Jameis Winston. I love his energy. I love his charisma. I love everything.
Cause my dog JR said you make him depressed.
JR's depressed.
Listen, JR, I'm a realist, JR. I'm a Saints fan first, but I'm a realist second. Jameis Winston.
Cause you bringing too much negative energy, cuz.
No, cuz you gotta understand the question. Like, exactly. I'm just being real. I'm speaking the real. That question was, is Jameis Winston a Saints savior? The answer to that question is yes, because he can be the answer to the question.
Put up for Jameis Winston.
So yes, I feel like yes. I feel like, first of all, no offense, Mr. JR, but the black quarterback is the thing right now. If you don't have one of those, you're really not winning. Tom is just, that's the only person that's winning right now. Tom and Josh, but Josh Allen look like he could be mixed, so we'll give him that. But I'm being honest. I mean, right now the NFL, we have 12. I wanted to say week one quarterbacks that was African American. It was 12, I think, this time. Yeah, last year was 10.
But going back to reality, like you were saying.
He a dog. Listen.
No. Let me say this. This is a reality. Tom Brady is America's poster child.
1,000%.
So if they want, you feel me? If they want things to go in his direction, it's gonna go in his direction.
But when we just head to head, so this is the thing. When we just head to head right now.
Hold on, let's get the rest of the games. December 27th, we got the Dolphins.
That's a W.
All right. January 2nd, we got the Panthers.
That's a W.
And then January 9th, we got Atlanta.
That's a loss.
What?
We resting our starters. That's the 3 losses.
We don't do that.
It's a loss if we're the 1 seed already.
We gonna be the 1 seed already. The way y'all talking, like, didn't I just say what I just said before we started? If you believe that we're going undefeated throughout the season, I mean undefeated in the division, the other 9 teams that we play, the other 11, we play 6, and yeah, the other 11 teams that we play, they're not high teams. So that means 3 of those teams gonna be losses. The 3 losses that we named was Tampa Bay, the Bills, and
no, you said Tampa Bay.
I said Tampa Bay, the Bills, and whatchamacallit?
Washington.
And Washington. That's the 3 losses.
No, you said Tampa Bay, Washington,
Seattle.
and Seattle.
That's the 3 losses I said. So think about it. I'm saying we going 14-3. What I'm saying is we not going undefeated in the division though, because the other 11 teams that we play is not high caliber. Besides the Eagles and the whatchamacallit. I mean not the Eagles. Besides the Seahawks and
Bills.
And the Bills. That's it. That's the 2 teams out of the 11 that could possibly beat us. And that's the 2 teams I said that's gonna beat us. All I'm saying is we're gonna have 1 loss and we're gonna split with somebody in the division.
JR, what game you said you going to? Which game you said you going to? JR, go ahead, cuz I wanted JR to tell me which game he was talking to. Go ahead, finish what you're saying.
I feel as though we're probably gonna go 13-4. I feel as though, again, like I said,
I say 14-3.
Huh?
I say 14-3.
I think we're gonna go 13-4. I think the only 2 teams that's gonna be that high that we're gonna have to worry about is Tampa Bay and Seattle.
I believe we're going 17-0. Shouts out to Jameis Winston for making that happen.
I don't want to go 17-0. Fuck all that.
No, it's not even about going 17-0. I cannot say. Listen, from what week 1, the thing that was displayed in week 1, I can't say that like my. I can't say my concerns as far as what I know about Jameis Winston are completely fulfilled, because 1 is only week 1, and 2, we have to, like, as a team, you have to. I don't know how can I explain it. You have to. The coaching has to be right. How many times we sat in the dome? How many times we sat in the dome with Drew Brees, our Lord and Savior, Drew Brees, the GOAT, and we said, man, Sean calling a terrible game. And we lost because Sean Payton, because of play calling, because of coaching, because of this, that, and the third. Like a lot of things have to line up for us to be that way. I believe, me personally, I believe I agree with my brother. Either we only going 13, we gonna go 13-4, or we gonna go 12-5. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because there's trap games there's too many trap games. There's at least 2 to 3 trap games on our schedule
Yeah.
that will be on a 4-game win streak and we'll go into that and they're mediocre teams. Like even the Jets game, like you looking at the Jets game and it's just like
Tell him, JR.
man, I'm being realistic.
Nah, Buster.
I'm a realistic Saints
You
fan.
tripping, bro. You been tripping the whole night, man.
Hold up. Listen.
I'm trying to understand what's going on with you right now, man.
Just like when you sat on here talking about Drew Brees wasn't retiring, this, that, and the third. We sat on this podcast for 2 hours talking about how Drew Brees wasn't going to retire. Well, he didn't retire because we realists. I'm a realist, and I told you why he was going to retire. His bag already tight. He ain't had nothing to prove. We already explained this to you. Man, Drew Brees.
Say, bro, why you bringing up old stuff?
Listen, because people don't understand that my fandom for the Saints is through the roof. My neighbors hit me every day, every Sunday, and they think that I'm probably either one or two things: A, beating my entire family, or I'm trying to rebuild my whole house because I'm hitting walls, knocking down stuff, yelling, screaming. So I feel like I'm just being honest. 17.
Nah, let me tell you what I think you're doing. I think you painting. What you're doing is you creating the worst case scenario in a situation.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Let me tell you.
That's being
you creating the worst case scenario.
No, it's not.
So hold on, let me finish. Let me tell you what you're doing. You creating the worst case scenario in your head. So just in case it don't happen, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Whatever the worst case scenario is, if that don't happen, you're gonna be all right. You feel me? And so if the worst case scenario you painting, if that happens, you prepared yourself for it. You understand? That's the reason why you're doing it.
No, because the worst case scenario is that week one was just
in so many words, that's what you were saying, cuz.
Hell
no. What I'm saying, no, that is not what I was saying. What I'm saying is
hold on, wait. No. I came on here talking about week one, talking about Jameis Winston and how great we looked and this, that, and the other, and you slapped that out my hand. And
no,
you went to talking about how many turnovers the boy had and how he's a turnover machine and all that. You rained on my parade, and I was trying to celebrate our week one.
No, you said that. I didn't say he was a turnover machine.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yes, you did, sir.
I said his problems were well, you know what? I did say that. He is a turnover machine. And the thing is that if that is corrected, which I don't know because after just week one of a vanilla offense.
That's what you said.
That's unknown. Tell me, all right, how many times Jameis Winston threw the ball over 20 yards yesterday? Anybody?
2 times.
Twice.
All right, 2 times. That's vanilla. For the ability that you know Jameis Winston have, you only look to throw the ball over 20 yards 2 times? That's vanilla. You ran the ball,
though, cousin.
You ran the ball down their throat.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to tell you why. Because that's Sean Payton's formula for every quarterback who come out their first game. Even Taysom Hill when we play Atlanta, what happened?
Taysom Hill can't throw the ball.
Man, what?
He can't throw the ball. He floats the ball.
First of all,
take the ball to get to him.
No, first of all, that's the deep ball. In the median, he on the money throwing piss rockets. And
I'm talking about whenever he go deep, he floats the ball where everybody got access to it.
Listen, I asked the question of how many times Jameis was threw the ball over 20 yards yesterday, and the answer was 2. All right, that was the answer. That was your answer. The answer was 2, right? All right. Now listen to what I'm saying. The answer was 2. Now listen and hear me out. What I'm saying is that it's a formula that Sean Payton follows for every quarterback that has their first start here. Exactly. You take what Yes. But what I'm telling you is that wasn't what the defense was giving them. That was what Sean Payton was calling. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we ran the ball over 30 times. Listen, this happens every time. The first week, Taysom Hill was the quarterback last year. That first week, we played Atlanta. Y'all looking at the game and what they said, what everybody said, oh, that was a terrible game. I don't see the Saints winning any games with Taysom Hill as a quarterback. That was the narrative. Was that not?
It was because I felt very uncomfortable with
him. But then what happened? The next game, he started slinging the rock around the yard. Taysom Hill was slinging the rock around the yard. We only ran the ball like 20-some times, maybe. And he was slinging around the yard. What I'm telling you is that I just need to see the outside of the vanilla. Like that was just a vanilla game. That's all. I'm not saying that Jameis Winston is not gonna be.
Let me bring this to your attention. Just like you said, the majority of the time we're running the ball, right?
Yeah.
And so when Jameis had his opportunities to make plays, did he make them? Yes or no?
Yes, every quarterback did. Every quarterback I named did. Y'all, what y'all forgot when what y'all
quarterback did the same thing Jameis did week one.
Man, y'all must have forgot that we had a that whatchamacallit when Drew Brees got hurt 5 years ago. We had whatchamacallit come in and go 30 for 33.
What's that argument got to do with what we're talking right now?
It's about coaching, bro. We sat in the Super. How many times we sat in the Superdome? We all season ticket holders. We sit next to each other. How many times we sat in the Superdome and we said Sean Payton is calling a terrible game. Sean Payton is being conservative. Sean Payton is doing this. It never once was about Drew Brees. It never once was about the offense. Man, the offense is stalling because of the terrible.
No, that's not true. Because Drew had bad games too.
What I'm saying is, yes, he has had bad games, but those things, those is what I'm saying. Like we'll sit in the dome and just be honest and be honest with ourselves and be like, man, Sean Payton lost this game. He got outcoached.
Drew lost his monumental games too. Let's keep it up. We got
of course, but that's not what we're talking about right now. What we talking about right now is
no, but you went back to the past. So the year prior to that, it was Drew when we should have kept Taysom in who lost us the ball game.
That's not true.
What? Drew didn't fumble. Hold on. So we don't take Taysom after he went down.
Anybody would have fumbled. Dude hit him on the backside. What the fuck? Y'all make it seem like somebody else would have did something different. Like the plays you talking about.
Listen. What Buster is saying about he wants to see the offense opened up.
Thank you. That's it.
He didn't want to take up for his little brother. That's all.
It's not taking up for me. It's just the honest truth.
Teddy Bridgewater, first game, he did not throw the ball like that.
Thank you.
Next game, he came out and threw
and opened up the offense.
25 yards and like 2-3 touchdowns.
That's all I'm saying.
Opening up the offense.
That's all I'm saying.
That's what he's saying.
You just not sold. Pretty much is what you're saying. You're not sold.
It's not that I'm not sold.
I need him. I need him to throw the ball more than 20 times.
Exactly.
If you have a question mark, that means you're not sold.
That is not true. That is not
true.
So
you don't see Jameis Winston as a Saint savior.
How you figure that? If I'm telling you this, if I knew Taysom Hill was gonna win more than 3 games, more than he lost, one more than what he lost last year, and I knew that Teddy Bridgewater was gonna win more than he lost last year, the year before that, you can't. I'm not gonna sit up here and let you say and utter those words that I don't think Jameis Winston is the Saint savior. What I'm saying is that. It's more than just the factor of Jameis Winston coming into play for the Saints' success. And what I'm saying is that yesterday's performance was good, was great, was phenomenal.
It was stellar. Give it up for Jameis Winston one more time.
Listen. 25% of your passes is touchdowns. That is phenomenal. Okay. The thing is that you only threw the ball 20 times, and
He
the thing is that
maximized his opportunities, though. That's the whole point. To say we was running the majority of the game.
how many times you started outside of the 50?
Let me finish. To say we ran 30-40% of the time, and for him to throw 5 touchdowns under 200 yards, that speaks mountains. He didn't
Absolutely.
come on, man.
Y'all give it up for Lil Man.
Man, come on. You not giving credit what credit due.
I
He
am
Talk to him, cousin.
credit
Talk to him,
where
cousin.
due. How did I not give credit where credit due? He threw 5 touchdowns and 20 pass attempts. The problem is that the offense was vanilla, son. Like, nobody not saying nothing else. The offense was vanilla. We ran, bruh.
What you offense?
So, what I need you to do, what I need you to do, this is what I need you to do when this goes.
What does Green Bay offense have to do with what Jameis did under 200 yards?
Who said that? Who said that Green Bay? We literally talking about the Saints, and we're talking about the quarterbacks. And what I'm telling you is that every single quarterback who started a game week 1, the first week they started, the offense was super vanilla.
And as a result of that, as a result of that, over the past 5 years, over the past 6 years, the Saints done went 0-2 every season.
No, I'm talking about quarterbacks.
Yes, we
outside
have.
Of Drew Brees.
We didn't go 0-2 last year. But the year before that, we went 0-2. The year before that, we went 0-2.
No,
yes,
we
they
didn't.
did.
No, we
didn't.
No, we didn't.
We haven't went 0-2 since
Hold on.
2017. Bro.
Yeah, we haven't went 0-2 since 2017. We won the first 2 games of the season. Matter of fact, we beat the Texans 2 years ago.
I think that was 18 and 19.
No, that was 20. That was in the dome. That was 19 and 20. That was 19 when we beat the Texans. We beat them in 19 in the dome. Yeah, man, no, we ain't go 0-2 since 2017. Like he said, 2018 we went 1-1, and then in 2020 we was 2-0. We was like 2-0 or 3-0.
No. Yeah, you right. Cause 2019, we lost the first game and we went.
No, we won the first.
We lost the first game and
we lost the first game and went 8 straight.
Yeah, we went 8 straight.
And we wound up losing to I want to say it was a divisional game. Because that was the year we almost lost to the Redskins when they were sitting in there with their head in their hands. JR, I'm about to tell you how much of a super fan I am. These two on the right side, they both had their head in their hands. Oh, it's over with. It's over with. Let's go home. I said, y'all, it's 3 minutes left. Yes, you. When we played Washington and scored 16 points, man, all y'all was ready to go home. We scored 16 points in 3 minutes. All y'all was ready to go home. I don't want to hear that. I told you, man, you matter.
Hold on.
Yes.
I'm tripping. Yeah, that was 16 and 17.
No, we was in the dome. We was in the Superdome, and I'm telling y'all, with 6 minutes left, I said it's too much time, and we got 2 timeouts left.
Oh yeah, you did call that. I remember that.
I'm telling you, I'm a super fan. Don't ever question my Saints fanness. And my love for Jameis Winston. I love Jameis Winston. I love crab legs. But the thing is that I just
give it up for Jameis Winston one more time.
I give it up for him. I love Jameis Winston. I love the player he is.
So let's go back to this. Let's bring it back in. So we're gonna ask the question one more time, and I just want to get a yes or a no from each of you, starting with you, Cardell. Is Jameis Winston a Saints savior?
Yes.
Okay, little man, is Jameis Winston a Saints savior?
Yes, sir.
LG, is Jameis Winston a Saints savior?
Yes.
Well, we going all the way. We gonna win the Super Bowl this year. Give it up for Jameis Winston. We gonna make it do what it do. Shouts out to the whole Who Dat Nation and everybody that's rocking with us because we gonna make it do what it do. Okay.
Y'all wild.
Real talk, man. Hey, cuz, man, I appreciate y'all taking the time out to rock out with cuz on this event, man, on the Trap Plan Radio. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so very much. We gonna do it again. We gonna hold it down. And hey, next time we gonna have some great stuff to talk about to show, because we gonna shock the world. We gonna shock the world. I'm telling y'all right now, we gonna shock the world. Is there any last words that y'all have before we go ahead and shut it down?
Who
Week 2, when they open up the offense, I'm gonna be Jameis Winston is the GOAT.
Okay. Give it up for James Winston one more time.
Already come with faith.
I did.
Come on, man. We Saints, bro. We Saints. We walk by faith, bro. Come on, man.
But then
Come on, bro. The old slogan still stand, bro. I believe. I believe. Okay? Y'all have a good night, man. I love y'all, man. Hold it down.
Who that said they gon' beat them Saints? Who that said
That black and gold.
them Saints?
Let's get it.
Who that? I said who that said they gon' beat them Saints?